Hello everybody, MorbTron here. Today we are looking at the Zealot's Reward, a legendary fusion rifle from the new Garden of Salvation raid. Now if you watched my video yesterday, I already kind of covered this fusion rifle, but I took the video down shortly after it was uploaded because, as a commenter pointed out, I had some misinformation in the video, and I'm not about that. So I'm correcting the video, and this is a re-upload basically, or a new video with correct information. Now this thing can be gotten from any of the encounters in the raid, and the secret chests if you've already gotten a fusion rifle from a boss encounter. The way that the secret chests are working in the new raid, once you have gotten a piece of loot from a boss fight, that piece of loot is then put into the loot table for the secret chest. So if you have not completed an encounter or killed a boss in the raid, you will not be able to get any raid loot from the chests. That's how that works now. Kind of a neat way for Bungie to say, yeah, you're not going to get any loot unless you actually do the raid. But this fusion rifle, it is a 540 charge time archetype, meaning that it is a fast firing fusion rifle, meaning it has the lowest impact of any fusion rifle out there, and it has the fastest charge time. And it being a rapid fire frame, you have more ammo reserves, and it reloads really quickly actually when the magazine is empty. But it does leave much to be desired in the Crucible. I would say this is a very, very good PvE fusion rifle, if you like fast charge times for that. I personally do. Also, there is a very, very nice god roll out there for PvE for this fusion rifle. It can come with Rampage and Feeding Frenzy, the first fusion rifle to actually have the Feeding Frenzy perk. But this roll that I have right here would work good in the Crucible if it was a slower charge time fusion rifle like the Tail FR4 or the Wizened Rebuke. So we have Under Pressure, granted improved stability and accuracy as a mag gets lower, and we have High Impact Reserves, rounds at the end of the magazine deal more damage. These two perks work together because they're both at the end of the magazine. My battery increases range, Corkscrew Rifling increases range a little bit, and I have a range masterwork. So let's compare apples to apples first. My current, I would say, best fast charge time fusion rifle is this Proelium FR3. And as you see here, the stats are just a little bit better minus stability. And as far as magazine goes, it's the same at 7. I will say that Tap the Trigger, which you cannot get on the Zealot's Reward, is incredibly nice to have on any fusion. It's actually what I use on my Tail that has almost 1,700 kills on it in the Crucible. Tap the Trigger is very, very nice on fusion rifles. It makes the fusion bolt pattern very, very tight. But let's compare it to the Proelium, and then we'll compare it to something like the Tail. And then we'll be hopping into a private Crucible match and comparing the Zealot's Reward to something like an Tail. And spoiler alert, it doesn't compare to the Tail, but you'll see how much it doesn't compare to it in a little bit. So, first of all, and anybody that's curious about the shader on the weapon, Gift of the Nine. You can't get it anymore if you don't have it unlocked. It is from Trials of the Nine, Year 1. Anyway, fusion rifle bolt pattern. Let's get right here. There we go. This is a good spot to shoot from. Not going to prevent recoil at all. Not pulling down on the mouse. You see there, it's not bad. And as we get lower in the magazine, the spread should become tighter and tighter. There we go. You saw the last one was pretty tight. And now let's switch to the Proelium. And you'll see here that with Tap the Trigger, it's a little bit tighter. Not too much though, comparing it to what it was at the bottom of the mag with the Zealot's Reward. And just for giggles, let's compare it to my Tail. But I might have to go get more ammo. Nope, we're good. There you go. You see the Tail, a lot tighter bolt spread. So although that's not really going to be too much of a game changer in PvE, as this thing is very, very good at taking down red bars and majors, especially if you have a major spec mod in the thing. something like the Arantil or a good rolled Wizened Rebuke is still going to be way better in the Crucible. But let's hop into that private Crucible match right now, and we'll take a look at comparing the range stats between this rapid fire frame and my Arantil. Alright, so we're here in a private Crucible match, and I have my assistant, Ducky, and we're going with a Zealot's Reward first to see what its range is like with this current perk set, Range Masterwork, Range Increasing Battery, and Corkscrew Rifling for a little bit of increased range. Not the best barrel, but it does increase range a little bit. Now, since we're in a private match, I will be able to hit my assistant here with every single bolt, so its kill distance will be, well, its kill distance, we'll see. So, 15 meters here. This is pretty standard fusion rifle range. And hitting Ducky with every single one I possibly could. We'll give it another try. And there, it killed. Okay, so one more time for posterity. 15 meters. And we'll give it one more try. And we'll let her regain health. And do one more. So at 15 meters, you see here, we've killed once, shot 3 times, shot 4 times. And now let's drop it down to 14 meters and see just what 1 meter will do for the weapon's range. There we go. And we'll wait for her to come back. Let's go reload here. Weapon does have fast reload, so it does have that going for it. So even if you don't get Feeding Frenzy, but you do have Rampage, it's still going to do wonders for you. You're still going to have a good time. So let's see, we're at 15 to 14, right on the edge there. And give it another go, and no kill. But my aim was a little bit off. Let her regen some health. No kill. One more try. There we go. So let's switch to the Arantil and see what that thing can do. Alright, so here we are at 20 meters. We're 20 meters away from the target, which you might think is a little bit too far away for a fusion rifle, but it's just not. So Ducky's back now. I'm still in the same spot. We're 20 meters away. I'm going to go to 22 meters now. And it's still a kill. So comparing a PvP fusion rifle to a PvE fusion rifle, it's a night and day difference. Would I recommend using this fusion rifle in the Crucible? No, I would not. Would I recommend using it in PvE, especially if you get Rampage on it to really take out those majors? Yes. If you get your hands on something with Rampage, definitely give it a go. I even like mine with just under pressure and high impact reserves. It does a good job at taking down red bars and majors, especially if they're void shielded majors. But that's going to be all it's good for. We really need to see a fusion rifle that can compare to Arantil that's not another Arantil. There are ones that get close, and ones that with a perfect perk set can be better than Arantils that don't have the perfect perk set. But the way that it sits right now, an Arantil FR4 with a perfect perk set is going to reign supreme pretty much every time, down to user skill. Unfortunately, that's all we got. So, is it a good PvE fusion? Yes. Crucible, stay away. It's a bad time. The games that I tried using this thing in Crucible would be a death montage, and then I'd switch to the Arantil FR4, and I'd murder everybody. So, that's going to be it for this video. If you like it, hit the like button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're new here, subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. But don't forget to have a good day, everybody. And leave a like for my assistant. And I'll catch you all next time.